December. Start of a 2-game homestand for UC Merced. And a technical foul against Blake Hudson. So Hudson picks up 2 fouls right there. The common foul and then the technical foul. Asking me why, he didn't do any, I mean, it was something he said. But obviously the intent from what the referees thought was different than what Hudson had. Quincy Phillips misses that first foul shot. Sevilla in for Hudson. .36-30. The foul's on Wiltz. It's his first. Hudson in for Taylor. Hudson with Wiltz, Fears, Myrtle, and Dewis. And the free throw is good. 36-31, inside of 4 minutes. Timeouts, UC Merced. 30 up. Hudson. The sophomore from Doherty Valley High School comes up empty on the foul shot. Bobcats just 15 for 25 at the line. They have been able to hit enough shots elsewhere to make up for that, but I'm sure the Bobcats would like to see that number rise. They're up by 6. We're inside of 3 minutes, 37-31. Jay off, Hudson and the Bobcats push. Again, Brown and Charles on the bench with 2 early fouls. Bobcats showcasing their depth here. Myrtle, not that time. Lowry has it. Lowry coast to coast. Haynes doing such a good job defensively on the 6'8" Lowry. Hudson inside the key. Fears no. There was 3 Bobcats clogging up the restricted. Kicks it out. Shot clock is at 5 for Hudson and the Bobcats. Hudson, the floater. No. And the Mustangs looking to... Starr telling his guy Kendall Moore to get up on Hudson. Hudson's able to get across timeline with ease. Hudson, one of the top ball handlers you'll find. And a turnover. Fears throws it, trying to connect with Haynes. 6:51 local time. Offensive foul. Quincy Phillips lowered that shoulder into Blake Hudson. Runs in the NAIA National Tournament. But his team is trailing by 8. Hudson into the defender, into Lowry. Got it to go. No fear for Hudson. Ten-point Bobcat lead, 11:41 to go. Phillips. Early, and Austin Dewis finishes the stop. Bobcats bench very energetic right now, knowing what this win could do for their program after back-to-back wins over Division II opponents. Trying to knock off the 7th-ranked Mustangs, and they're doing a great job to try to make it happen. They've only trailed by 2 points for about 10 seconds the entire night. And after a lucky 3 from Lowry. Haynes gives the Bobcats 20 more seconds. Haynes is all over the place. 10 on the clock here for Brown. Sees it, kicks it out, and open Blake Hudson. Yes! And it's a 13-point lead, the biggest of the night for UC Merced. 55-45. Brown, he's played just 14 minutes tonight. He's 2 of 5, has 2 rebounds, has 2 assists. And Brown got it to go. So Fears is in for Wiltz. Stengel is in. They're going to leave Mendez in with 4 fouls. It's a battle. Thursday night battle. It's the Bobcat break. But the Bobcats will be back here on January 4th. But also come out to Saturday's game, Bobcats against Lincoln. They'll be signing autographs after the game. And if they win this one, they will be rolling. Hudson, and he's tangled up with Phillips. It's a foul on the ground, baseline out of bounds. And it's going to be Kendall Moore in for Fears. Almost had a takeaway. Charles does instead. Hudson to Brown, finishes off the window and in. Bobcats extend their game-high lead to 15, make it 16 points at 61-45. Kelvin Starr and the Mustangs trying to solve some problems. The number 7 team in the country is 9-1. They've only lost to the number 1 team in the nation in Langston. After that, they beat the number 2 team in the country, College of Idaho. The Bobcats are shooting free throws for the rest of the game. Hudson's got it. 62-45. UC Merced from the line now 22 for 33. They've upped it 6% since going 15 for their first 25. Against the Bobcats. Ajay grabs the board. The Bobcats knock off the Mustangs. 76-60. It's the biggest win in program history. It's the first ever win against the Mustangs. And the Bobcats have knocked off 3 straight opponents for the first time ever. What a win for UC Merced. They dominate. They got it done in every aspect. And they knock off the Mustangs, hand the 9-1 Mustangs their second loss of the year. The Bobcats are over 500 for the first time this season. And they're ready to do it all over again on Saturday against the Lincoln Oaklanders. UC Merced 76. The Masters University 60. And the Bobcats will be celebrating in that locker room tonight. It's a win for head coach Kevin Pham's birthday, and it's the best win in program history. Full postgame wrap with interviews coming up in a bit. For now, it's the Bobcats victorious 76-60 over the Mustangs of the Masters University. Mustangs, the 7th ranked team in the country, guys. It's the highest ranked win in program history. You guys have won 3 straight games against teams that you've never beaten before. How did you get it done tonight?
Really, it's just.
Let's get Elijah one sec. Just get that microphone down for you.
Sure,
there we go.
My bad.
All good.
Really, we just come into practice and, try to focus on what we did wrong in the last games. We learned from our mistakes and, do better from there.
Yeah, I think honestly it's just trusting each other, trusting in our staff. Like really, the main thing with us is we're a family. We break out every time we say we break out and we say family, because that's really what we try to build here. You see guys come in, we cheering for each other all the time, and that's just what we do, just being here for each other, and that's how we pull out big wins like today.
Stan State, Fresno Pacific, back-to-back wins over Division II opponents, now beating the Mustangs, who just knocked off the number 2 team in the country. The Bobcats should, I don't vote, but I would vote for the Bobcats to start getting up there in the rankings. So hopefully the voting, hopefully the voters vote for the Bobcats. But why should people believe in this team?
I mean, if you don't, and we'll prove it to you why we should. I don't really believe in telling people what they should do. We should go out there and show them why, and they make their own decision from there.
Yeah, I mean, we just work. Like, that's really all it is. Like, 1 through 19, all the way down the roster. People don't see it behind the scenes, but we're consistently always working after a win, after a loss, no matter what it is. We're just staying in the gym, working, and trusting the process. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
And you said you guys work 1 to 19. Everybody saw the Florida night. There was 50 fouls on the whole night. So a lot of guys had to play because a lot of guys were in foul trouble. Everybody stepped up. When you guys were on the floor, you guys were both dominant. Aiden, another double-figure performance. Elijah showing why he has already won 2 Cal Pac Defensive Player of the Week awards. Talk to me a little about your guys' individual efforts. Elijah, you blocking shots, going up against Caleb Lowry, who was an All-American before. You guys held him without a 2-point bucket tonight. He only was able to get some shots outside the perimeter. And then Aiden, talk to me a little bit about finding yourself in this point guard role and leading your team to a 76-point night.
Really, I can't do it without my teammates. Like if I was out there by myself, I wouldn't be able to get nothing done. So it's really all thanks to my teammates and help, and I trust in my teammates, and that allows me to play the defense that I do.
Yeah, for me, I think, Coach tells me every single day that just come in, be a leader, lead this team as a senior, and just be me. And every time I'm out there, whether that's I'm in my head playing great or if I'm playing bad, Coach just says, go out there and do you. And that trust that Coach instills in me, and then the confidence that my teammates as well bring into me, just allow me to step into that role that I'm very comfortable with and just, do what I know I can do.
And the Bobcats, with the help of Elijah Charles and Aiden Sevilla, held a Mustangs team that averaged 90 points a game to just 60 points tonight, and they get head coach Kevin Pham a win on his birthday. How special is that one?
It's very special. Great birthday gift for Coach. It means a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about it. We said this is the one we need, and, Coach says we've never beat a top 10 team before, and what's a better night to do it on other than on his birthday, so.
Terrific win here for UC Merced, their 3rd terrific win in a row. Each of them just keeps getting better and even more impressive. Beating Stan State, the crosstown rival for the first time ever, putting 20 spot on FPU on the road, both on the road and coming back here at home, and winning their first game against a top 10 team in program history. Aiden, Elijah, congratulations on the win.
Yep, thanks, Andrew.
Thank you for your time. We'll see you back here on Saturday against the Oaklanders of Lincoln at 7:30 p.m.
Yep. Thanks for having us.
Yes, sir. My pleasure.